Okay, let us try to solve it. Now, cos inverse x plus cos inverse y in terms of cos inverse. Okay, so main function now you must have already found out, which is xy minus radical 1 minus x square into radical 1 minus y square. Okay, so this is cos minus sin. It is cos plus cos of cos plus cos. So it is simple. Now if we look at the geometry, then what we will have is cos inverse x is equal to alpha minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1, 0 less than equal to alpha less than equal to pi. Cos inverse y is equal to beta minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1, 0 less than equal to beta less than equal to pi. Okay, so the safe case will be if sum of these two angles alpha plus beta still continues to stay between 0 to pi, that is our safe case. Special case, alpha plus beta is equal to pi, correct? Now is there any way by both becoming 0 if and only if both are 0? So, I mean that is very simple case. We need not consider it as special case also. If both the angles, if both the values x and y, if both the values x and y are 1, then both the angles are going to be 0 and therefore total will be 0. So that is a special case which we are not considering. Other special case is alpha plus beta becomes pi. And an unsafe case is alpha plus beta is greater than pi. It will be between pi to pi by 2. Maximum value of alpha plus beta will be pi is less than alpha plus beta is less than or equal to 2 pi. That is the maximum value. So these are the three cases that we are supposed to study. We need to find out the discriminating expression and we need to find out the solution for each of them. Okay, so let us take special case. So if we take a special case, now another way of finding out the discriminating expression I will explain in this problem. I mean, we have found out discriminating expression in case of tan algebraically and got the meaning of that through geometry. In case of sine, we found it out again using cosine rule geometrically. And now in case of cos, let us do it little differently. This is a special case. We know that this is a special case. So alpha is equal to pi minus beta. And therefore cos alpha is equal to cos pi minus beta, which is equal to minus cos beta. However, cos alpha is x, is equal to opposite of y, implies x plus y is equal to 0. Very good. This is nice. x plus y is equal to 0, then the summation of the angle will go and lie on pi. That is going to be, and the answer of course is going to be -1. If alpha plus beta, if you take cos of alpha plus beta, then it will be -1. Right? Is this easy way of getting discriminating condition? Now we will have to check if x plus y is greater than 0, are we end up having safe case or unsafe case, and if x plus y is less than 0, do we have safe case or unsafe case? And actually it is very simple. You just some examples and check it out. Suppose we know 30 degree. Suppose we have a first angle alpha is equal to 30 degree. Alpha is equal to 30 degree. So cos alpha, cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Let beta is equal to 45 degree. Cos 45 is equal to 1 upon root 2. बरोबर है ना रे? अरे होगा नहीं? Therefore, we find out root 3 by 2 plus 1 upon root 2. Root 3 by 2 plus 1 upon root 2 happens to be greater than 0. So obviously, if these are the two angles, we will end up having 75. We will have in first quadrant only. We will have our angle in first quadrant only. So if x plus y is greater than or equal to 0, if x plus y is greater than, if x plus y is greater than equal to 0, we have taken another case. So if x plus y is greater than 0, then we are having safe case. Okay, and if it is a safe case, the answer is going to be cos inverse xy minus radical 1 minus x square into radical 1 minus y square. That is a very simple case. Now, have you understood the example? I mean, this is the boundary condition. Either you will be this side or that side. So might as well take some examples of x and y is such that you get x plus y greater than 0. Now, if you take example of x plus y less than 0, that means, in other words, first angle and second angle, if they are such that they remain less than pi, that means you are safe case. That is the meaning of x plus y is equal to 0. X plus y is equal to 0 or x plus y greater than 0. X plus y greater than 0, that means you are not crossing this boundary. This is the important boundary that you have now. This is the important boundary that you have, which you should not cross. If you cross, then you have to do inverse trigonometric correction. If you are within this, so if you are this side, then x plus y is greater than equal to 0. But if you are this side, then x plus y is less than 0. Now let us take some examples. Alpha is equal to 120 degree and beta is equal to say 90 degree, no, 60 degree. Exact 180. So let us take this as 150. Suppose alpha is equal to 150 degree and beta is equal to 60 degree. So what is cos 150? Cos 150 is minus root 3 by 2 and cos of 60 is half. So minus root 3 by 2 plus half is less than 0. So if x plus y is less than 0, unsafe case. And now suppose, okay, let me show now. Suppose you have this is 60 degree angle alpha and this is 150 degree angle beta, sorry, ultimately, this is alpha, this is beta. Then of course you know that you will be at 330 degree, right? So you will be here, this is your alpha dash, this is actually your alpha plus beta, that is what you want, alpha plus beta. However, if this is your terminal ray, this is your cos value, let me just enlarge it. Okay, good facility. Now, if this is your terminal ray intersection, then go to x-axis. That will be your cos of that angle. This is going to be, this value is going to be your cos of that angle. But the moment you take cos inverse, I think you will get this value back. This value back. Do you understand that? It is going to be the reflection in x-axis. That is what you will get reported. So you want alpha plus beta, that is this angle. However, you will get this angle, which is alpha dash plus beta dash. Now, therefore, you need to do correction that you want alpha plus beta. You got alpha dash plus beta dash. Therefore, alpha plus beta is equal to 2 pi minus alpha dash plus beta dash, and this is our main function. And that explains what is the third answer. Third answer is going to be 2 pi minus. Third answer is going to be 2 pi minus 2 pi minus cos inverse xy minus radical 1 minus x square into radical 1 minus y. So these are the three answers. If x plus y is equal to 0, alpha plus beta is equal to pi. If x plus y is greater than 0, alpha plus beta is equal to cos inverse this main function. And if x plus y is less than 0, alpha plus beta is going to be 2 pi minus this. Now you can take a couple of more examples. 210 plus 120, you will end up being in fourth quadrant. The moment you have in fourth quadrant, suppose if your terminal ray in fourth quadrant looks like this, after summation of two angles, then its cos value is this. The moment you take cos inverse, you will go here and you will get this terminal ray. So you want this angle, but you will get this angle. Therefore, it is 2 pi minus this angle is going to be required angle. 2 pi minus this angle. This is what we have done geometrically. Exactly similar work can be done algebraically also. If you want a special case to be written algebraically, we can do it. Maybe we will try to do without referring to the diagram. Let us try to do it. Unsafe case, we already have our angles in place. Angle is now x and y. So xy we need not have to worry about, because this is always going to be between -1 to 1. Therefore, we should worry about the range only. So we have pi less than alpha plus beta less than equal to 2 pi. Okay, cos of alpha plus beta is equal to, that is the correct. This is what is their function. Cos of alpha plus beta is equal to xy minus radical 1 minus x square into radical 1 minus y square for pi. So this is where we are stuck. We cannot take cos inverse at this stage because this angle is not acceptable, and hence what trigonometric adjustment we do here is cos of, what will be the trigonometric adjustment? Cos of alpha plus beta is equal to cos of 2 pi minus alpha plus beta, because 2 pi minus the angle is exactly the same angle. However, the moment we start doing inequality, it is minus 2 pi less than equal to minus alpha plus beta is strictly less than minus pi. Adding 2 pi to both sides, we get 0 less than equal to 2 pi minus alpha plus beta is less than pi. Now we have got it in the desired zone, which is range of cos inverse, and hence we will be able to flip. Therefore, 2 pi minus alpha plus beta is equal to cos inverse xy minus radical 1 minus x square into radical 1 minus y square, and taking alpha plus beta this side, and yes, we get. So this is algebra. Algebraic also very simple. I hope you have understood this. I will make it small so that you can copy it, and then we go on to the next problem. Okay, next problem is find sine inverse 2x radical 1 minus x square in terms of sine inverse of x. So this problem is little difficult side because it talks about double angle, because this is sine inverse of 2 theta, something like that. Double angle, the moment you make angle double, you have a chance of entering into unsafe zone. So who amongst you can tell me the solution so that I can write quickly and we can go on to the next problem. Sanga, कोण सांगतंय? कोणीतरी सांगा. So that fatafat we get what are the boundary cases, safe case, unsafe case, and what are the answers?
सर मी सांगू का?
हां, बरोबर आहे ना तुझं उत्तर?
हो सर.
हां, सांग.
तर मग पहिले आपण साइन इनवर्स एक्स ला थीटा
तुझ्या आजूबाजूला आवाज भरपूर येतोय ना. साइन इनवर्स एक्स लेफ्ट, साइन इनवर्स एक्स is equal to theta. Therefore, x is equal to sin theta. Minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1. राहू दे मीच लिहितो मायनस. मला फक्त काय काय करायचं ते पटापट सांगा, मला विचार करायला वेळ लागता का म्हणे. ठीक आहे, बाय. पुढे आता काय करू
सर? 2x रूट ऑफ 1 मायनस एक्स स्क्वेअर ला थीटाच्या टर्म्समध्ये साइन थीटा.
Therefore, sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta, which is equal to 2x radical 1 minus x square, right? Therefore, now पुढे सांग चल.
तर मग आता थीटा कॅन बी मायनस पाय टू पाय कुठे पण असू शकतो. मग पहिल्यांदा सेफ झोन मध्ये घ्यायचं मायनस पाय बाय टू टू पाय बाय टू. तर मग डायरेक्टली इनवर्स.
So now there is only one angle, therefore finding out the boundary conditions are easy. So if your x is between minus 1 upon root 2 if x is between this, it implies that minus 45 pi by 4 is less than or equal to theta is less than or equal to pi by 4 implies minus pi by 4 minus pi by 2 less than or equal to 2 theta less than or equal to pi by 2. Okay, so this is what is my domain correction, and I am happy with that because 2 theta also is lying between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, and therefore I am allowed to take the sine inverse. Therefore 2 theta is equal to sine inverse of 2 times x radical 1 minus x square. This is our safe case. Okay. Then now, because this safe case is exactly in between, out of these values from minus 1 to 1, you have chosen up this value minus 1 upon root 2 to plus 1 upon root 2. Therefore, the two remaining cases will be these. One case will be this, another case will be this. Okay, so it is simple. What should we do? We should take a case where x is between, next case is x is between 1 upon root 2 is less than x is less than equal to 1, and the third case will be minus 1 less than equal to x is less than minus 1 upon root 2. Okay, so now if x is between 1 upon root 2 to 1, so geometrically if we want to visualize, then this is our boundary 45 degree, 45 degree. So that is what this case is, 1 upon root 2. Sine means 1 upon root 2. Okay, 45. Now 1 upon root 2 and 1. If your terminal ray is such that it is between, the sine value is between 1 upon root 2 and 1, that is this case. Of course, when you double this angle theta, you will end up being here theta plus theta, right? 2 theta. So this is what is your 2 theta. Okay, but the moment you have your 2 theta ray here, the y axis coordinate will be this, and it will report some other angle. Okay, and the relationship between those two, I mean, we have done this in case of sine inverse, it is pi minus, that is what we get. Therefore आता इथे अजून एक आपण लिहून टाकूया. We are not supposed to write it in 2 theta. It is 2 times sine inverse of x is equal to sine inverse of 2x radical 1 minus x square. That is the answer for first case. Now if it is a second case, then the answer will be pi minus 2 times sine inverse of x is equal to sine inverse of 2x into radical 1 minus x square. And similar will be the situation if terminal ray is sitting somewhere here, then your theta is this, 2 theta will end up being somewhere here, its y coordinate is here, its corresponding sine inverse ray will be somewhere here. Okay, so you want this angle 2 theta, you get this angle theta dash, 2 theta dash. Therefore, it is, what should be the answer? Pi minus, no, minus pi minus. Okay, so in this case, what will be the answer? Minus pi minus 2 sine inverse x is equal to sine inverse 2x into radical 1 minus x square. That concludes our problem. Any doubt, difficulty? अरे समजलंय का? हे सगळ्यांना पहिल्या फटक्यात काय येत नाहीये असा माझा प्रश्न आहे, आणि ते येत नसण्याचा तुमच्या इंटेलेक्च्युअल कॅपॅसिटीशी संबंध नाहीये, तुमची जी रिगर आणि जिगर पाहिजे त्याच्याशी संबंध आहे. जिगर कमी पडते, जिगर लावा जोरात, चूक होऊ दे, काय होईल मॅक्सिमम, काहीतरी विचित्र दुसरं आन्सर द्या, मी सांगेन चुकलंय परत करा, परत करायचं. तुम्ही अटेम्प्ट करायला घाबरता किंवा आळशीपणा, आणि जिगर कमी पडते किंवा लेझीनेस वाढलेला आहे, दोनापैकी एक. त्यामुळे नाउ नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लेम आय एम नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व, यू ऑल हॅव टू शो मी द करेक्ट आन्सर. इज दॅट ओके? नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लेम. Okay, sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube in terms of Sine inverse x. Sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube in terms of sine inverse x. Okay. In this case, let me write down only answer. In case if you don't get, you can tell me, I will write the solution later on. But you have to take down this answer and check whether you can bring it or not. First case is answer is minus pi minus 3 sine inverse x, and the condition of x is minus 1 less than equal to x, strictly less than minus half. Second condition, this is minus. Second case is the safe case, 3 sine inverse x. When x is between minus half less than equal to x is less than equal to plus half. And the third case is pi minus 3 times sine inverse x. And here 1/2 is less than, x is less than equal to 1. Okay, we are almost done. Couple of more and we are through. Next problem. Express two tan inverse x in terms of sine inverse of some quantity. Okay. Two tan inverse x is to be expressed in terms of sine inverse of some function of x. Okay, the answer for this question, again 3 cases. Case 1, if x is less than minus 1, the answer is minus pi minus sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square if x is less than minus 1. Second answer is sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square, safe case. And in safe case, we must have our x between minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1. And in the third case, the third answer is pi minus sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square if x is greater than 1. Right? Okay. Maybe the last technical formula we should do it, and in less than 3 minutes you are supposed to do it. So the thing is express 2 tan inverse x in terms of cos inverse of function of x. Okay, time starts now. 11:37. We want to express this angle in terms of cos inverse. Let tan inverse of x is equal to theta. Else tan theta is equal to x. X belongs to minus pi by 2 less than theta less than pi by 2. That is what is our condition. We have been asked to report 2 theta. Correct? 2 times theta. So cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta 1 plus tan square theta. We know that. Therefore, cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. And therefore, denominator is always going to be positive and the numerator will decide the sign. Correct, no? Okay, so how do we go about it now? Because now from here, if I want to take cos inverse, from here, then I have to consider a safe case and I have to consider the unsafe case. So if x is greater than 0, x means cos value. If it is positive, if cos value is positive, that means I am in, if cos value is positive, that means I am in first quadrant, and 2 times first quadrant will continue maximum in second quadrant, and hence I am safe. So safe case is x is positive. So if x is greater than or equal to 0, you are safe. That means theta will be 2 times theta between 0 to, if x is greater than or equal to 0, that means your angle is between 0 to x is equal to 0 is inclusive, so equal to, so this is pi by 2. Okay, and therefore 0 less than equal to 2 theta is less than pi safe. So if x is greater than 0, angle is between 0 to pi by 2, and the 2 times angle is between 0 to pi, therefore safe case, and hence 2 times theta, that is LHS, is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x. Okay, and if x is less than 0, if x is less than 0, that means you are here, your terminal ray is in second quadrant, and you double it, terminal ray is in second quadrant. So if x is 0, that means minus pi by 2 is less than, theta is less than equal to 0. The equality not allowed, 0, and therefore if you take 2 times theta, then it becomes minus pi less than theta, 2 theta less than 0, and now you want it to be in the required zone, so you take opposite of 2 theta. So 0 less than opposite of 2 theta is less than pi. This is because I know the answer, I did this adjustment, but what you can do is, the trigonometry allows us to write cos of 2 theta is equal to cos of opposite of, which is equal to 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. This is trigonometry allowed, and the moment you look at minus 2 theta, you get in the range, and therefore minus 2 theta is equal to cos 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square, and therefore 2 theta, that is equal to LHS equal to opposite of cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x. That is what is our final answer. So, of course, for every problem you require to think. It is not that you mug up all these formulae and remember them, and they are not going to be there in the exam exactly as it is, unless and until you understand and unless and until you think and solve the problem, answer is not going to be correct. It's as simple as that. Okay, so that is when,
So,
yes.
so why can't we add pi to 2 theta?
Why can't we add pi to
2 theta. So in the second last inequality that you have written,
here?
no sir, below. If x is less than 0 in that case.
Here, na?
Yes sir.
Okay. So if you want to add pi, first of all, what is trigonometry saying? Cos of 2 theta is it equal to cos of pi plus 2 theta? If they are equal, then there is a point in adding, but they are not equal. I mean, that is what I was saying, that just getting the inequality right or the angle in desired domain is not the idea. It can be done in more than one ways. However, the corresponding trigonometry also should allow you to write the same LHS in terms of different angle. Understood?
Yes sir.
That is one.
So can we take 2 pi minus theta?
Can we take
So 2 pi minus theta.
from this step onward or from this step onward? 2 pi minus theta.
Geometrically, if we see,
No, no. I mean, you mean to say let us add a 2 pi to this, 2 pi minus theta or 2 pi minus 2 theta you mean?
yes sir.
So if we add 2 pi here, it will become 2 pi minus 2 theta is less than 3 pi. And anyway, this is not acceptable for cos inverse.
Sir,
Yeah, for
But-
cos inverse, you should be between 0 less than equal to theta less than equal to pi. For cos inverse. You have to, then only you can cross this Lakshman Rekha. Otherwise not. Yes.
sir, ते मी cos 2 theta is equal to ती tan theta ची जी आयडेंटिटी आहे ती न वापरता गेली म्हणजे आपण काही दिवसांपूर्वी cos inverse x plus cos inverse y चं केलेलं ना
Ah.
त्यानंच मग म्हणजे त्यानं आपल्याला इथं cos inverse 2 into cos inverse x in terms of cos inverse of something.
तू आयडेंटिटी कशी करायची याच्याबद्दल बोलतोयस का?
नाही ते डायरेक्ट वापरलं पण ते आपण काही दिवसांपूर्वी केलेलं ना मग त्याच्यात x प्लस वाय लेस दॅन 0 असेल तर मग 2 पाय मायनस येतं ना हे -2 पाय येतं त्यात म्हणून आमचं -2 पाय आहे.
काहीतरी चुकत असणार. Answer, these are the only answers. There are no other answers. In one case this is the answer and in the other case this is the answer. That's all. Because if you are bringing your angle in the range, that is fine, but it should also, the new angle that you have in the range should have same cos which is of cos 2 theta. That will happen only in one case, not in any other case. त्यामुळे चालेल जुना रिझल्ट वापरून काढलं तरी चालेल पण फायनली हीच उत्तर आली पाहिजे. As simple as that. Okay. Now let me give you next exercise is to sketch, draw graph of sin inverse of sin x. Draw graph of sin inverse of sin x. The graph looks like, here is my pen. The graph of sin inverse of sin x looks like x except curvatures and 45 degrees. So these are 45-degree lines. Pass through origin. This is pi by 2, this is pi by 2, this is minus pi by 2, this is minus pi by 2, this is pi, minus pi, etc. Okay, and hence the job is simple: cos inverse cos x, comma, tan inverse tan x, comma, cosec inverse cosec x, comma, sec inverse sec x, comma, cot inverse cot x. Draw graphs of these remaining 5 functions. Okay, the graph of cos inverse of cos x looks like this, tan inverse of tan x like this. Think about cosec inverse.
Sir, how should we draw cos inverse of cos x? Sir, so how should we draw it?
Now you
Cos
should
inverse
take
of
different
cos x.
values. You should keep taking different values, evaluate them, and then you will realize. I mean, if you take x value between 0 to pi for this, if 0 to pi, if x value is there, then cos inverse is also safe. Therefore, it will give you value x. Cos inverse. Let me show you how to do it. Cos inverse of cos x is equal to, if 0 is less than equal to x is less than, say, equal to pi. Okay, so what is cos x? If cos x is going to be between so minus 1 is less than or equal to cos x is less than or equal to 1. Correct? If x is between 0 to pi, cos x will be between these, and therefore cos inverse of cos x when you take is cos x between minus 1 to 1. Yes, and suppose this is cos inverse of cos x, that means you are talking about some theta, say for example theta. Then is this theta? एक minute. So cos of theta, basically cos of theta is equal to cos x. If we assume that this is equal to theta, cos inverse of cos x is equal to theta, then cos of theta is equal to cos x. And now I want theta back. I want to express this as cos inverse of cos x. So from here I should take the cos inverse. So for taking cos inverse, is cos x in the desired zone minus 1 to 1? Yes. Is theta in the desired zone? Is theta in the desired zone? Actually, this x is nothing but the theta, and it is in the desired zone 0 to pi. Therefore, I am allowed to take, so theta is equal to cos inverse of cos x, and therefore I am taking unnecessarily two variables, x and theta. So cos inverse of cos x is going to be equal to x. Maybe I have to give you better explanation. So x is an angle, and okay, maybe here let us go by a unit circle. If you are between 0 to pi, if x is an angle now. So far we have been using x for real number. Now x is angle, so if your angle is between 0 to pi, then cos of theta is going to be between -1 to 1, and cos inverse will give you the angle between 0 to pi. Okay, so let us make the table now. If 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to pi, then cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. You'll end up in the same. Now, if 0 pi is less than, strictly less than, x is less than equal to 2 pi. Okay, so now your angle is suppose from here to here, pi to 2 pi. That is what is the value of x. So suppose if your angle is here, that means cos of x is going to be this value, cos of x, and cos inverse of this value is going to be this angle. So you wanted this angle and you got this angle, right? So the angle x is actually between pi to 2 pi, but what will be the angle which will be reported? The reported angle will be, I mean, you got this and you wanted this. So how do we reach 2 pi minus whatever we got? We got this theta dash and we wanted theta, or maybe we got this x dash and we wanted x. So how x and x dash are related? So if we subtract x dash from 2 pi, we get x. 2 pi minus x. Okay, so cos inverse of cos x in this case will be 2 pi minus x. And now if you look at the second statement over here, the cos inverse graph, if you look at, then this segment from here to here, that is what is, you are between pi to 2 pi. The line that you are following is 2 pi minus x. The slope of the line is -1, and if you extend that line, its y-axis intercept is 2 pi. That is what you got it here. Now, if you go back to your calculations again and check what if, say, suppose if your angle x is between 2 pi to 3 pi, that means you are here, but the terminal ray history is such that it has already completed one angle. Okay, so you want your terminal ray is here, but it has got a rotational history of one revolution before coming to the rest, and therefore the corresponding cos value will be exactly same, correct, corresponding to that, but then you will have to subtract. Therefore the answer in this case will be cos inverse of cos x is equal to, काय उत्तर असणार आहे? You will get this x, however you require x which is after 2 rotations, so it will be 2 pi plus x. So the next line that we have here, this line is 2 pi plus x, is its y-axis intercept is it correct, 2 pi plus x? If the angle is between 2 pi to 3 pi, then the answer should be minus 2 pi plus x. That is what it is, y-axis intercept. The line is minus 2 pi, so you have what, a terminal ray. if your rotational history of terminal ray that it has already completed one revolution and now it has reached here, so you wanted this angle, and its corresponding value of cos will be this. Yes or no? Yes. So from here to here, all the values that you will get will be same as 0 to pi. All the values that you will get will be same as 0 to pi. But then it should follow this straight line, which is next. X is equal to cos inverse of cos x. Sorry. Okay. So cos inverse of cos x plus 2 pi is equal to your x. The angle has got rotational history, so this angle is big. However, you will get angle between 0 to pi. So 0 to pi angle you got back the moment you take cos inverse of cos x. But you want the angle whose terminal ray history is one revolution completed. Therefore, cos inverse of cos x plus 2 pi is equal to x. Therefore, cos inverse of cos x is equal to minus 2 pi x. Minus 2 pi plus x. And therefore, it will follow this line. And so on. This side as well as the upper side. So, basically, you will have to find out what is the straight line that it is going to follow. And then plot it between that range 2 pi to 3 pi, 3 pi to 4 pi, or from say minus pi to 1, minus pi to 1. That also you can do it. So every time you have to think and answer. Every time you have to think and answer, then and then only your answers are going to be correct. You have realized that I am also not I am thinking on the spot and explaining it to you. So sometimes it goes wrong, but I have not mugged it up. I have understood it. Therefore, it takes time. But thinking is most important in inverse trigonometric functions. Remaining 3 graphs you complete. Next lecture we don't have on Monday. We have next lecture on Thursday directly, where we will start solving problems on inverse trigonometric functions, numerical problems. Okay.